Hey guys, welcome back. Today we have a very exciting video. I've just got something in the post. So this morning this box arrived and I'm pretty stoked because it is my new RockShox Super Deluxe Ultimate Shock for the Rocky Mountain. It's a coil, it looks absolutely stunning and I'm so happy about it. Let me try and get that in focus for you. I mean, just look at that. That is beautiful. I'm so happy with this. It's looking incredible. So the plan today is to get this bad boy fitted to the bike, and yeah, here goes. Okay, so the first step for me is to get this shock off. So for that, I'm going to be using my trusty set of X Tools Allen keys. So let's get to it. Apparently it needs one on each side rather than just one in the middle. There's a lot of parts to this so far, and I'm keen not to lose any. So there's lots of little boxes, so I'm going to get myself a little tray to put them in. Oh no, the box is perfect. Going to get myself the box to put them on. Perfection. So the top bolt should just drop out. Perfect. So I know there could be some problems here because I think because of the way Rocky Mountain make their shocks, the bottom of my shock I need to try and work out if I can change the little Rocky Mountain specific grommets over. Grommets or shock mounts over. So I'm going to have to try to do that. This could be an unsuccessful mission, but I'm going to try my best. But yeah, so we'll get the rest of the shock out first and then have a go. Nice close-up shot for you of the rear shock mount. What I don't want to lose here, is lose the Ride 9 chips that are in here, because I'm gonna have to be really careful to keep them safe and secure because they're quite expensive to replace. I thought this would be easier than it is. We'll get a little key in there. There we go. Come on. There we go. So that's one. And that is the other. And just like that, the shock comes out. As you can see, the hardware change is that this shock needs the bearing style inserts that Rocky Mountain provide for the altitude, which is a little bit awkward, but we'll see if we can fashion a way to get them out. I don't really know how yet, but we'll work something out. We're going for the makeshift mole grip attempt. Kind of nervous, but you know, if it works, it works. Okay, so basically we don't have the tools to get this off. We've tried our best, but if you look really closely, we've actually just scratched the mount and taken a little chip out of the Kashima painting, which is the most annoying thing we could have done because now the shock has lost a bit of value, but I'm going to try and get that sandpaper down and varnish over later again to make it run as it should. Luckily, it's right on the very tip, so it doesn't make much of a difference. But for now, I'm going to go down to the local back shop and see if they have the tools to remove this, and otherwise, looks like I'm sticking with the air shot for a bit. But yeah, stressful, but we move. So basically, the verdict is that the shock mount is very awkward, so they're going to try and get it off in the next few hours. So in the meantime, I just get to sit and stare at this absolute beauty until I can get the mounts fitted into that end again. So, it's going to happen. I'm going to get it on the bike, but it's going to take sadly longer than I thought, and it's going to cost money, which is sad, but big shout out to the Hub who are going to get this sorted for me. Best bike shop in Stornoway ever in the Western Isles. Gotta give them a visit. I will check back in with you when I got my shot back, so yeah. Okay, so it's been a few hours and I've got the shot back. Sadly, they haven't managed to get the mounts off because their bearing removal tool broke, so they're hoping to get another one in to start the next week, and then I can get these off and onto the new shock. I mean, oh, it's so frustrating, but fingers crossed, by the end of next week, we'll be on the coil, and this will be a thing of the past. Fingers crossed. Now, Rocky Mountain, I'm not sure about your design. If you want to send me the tools to do it, I'd be pretty stoked because it's a bit frustrating. Anyway, I'll check back in with you in a few days when I've got this off, sorted, and ready to go on the new bike. See you then. It's about a week later. My shock is finally ready to pick up, so we're going to go grab it now. Look what I've just picked up from the bike shop. We've got those bearing mounts sorted. They're off the old one. This one can now be sold. Get that in the bin because we are onto the coil. I'm so excited. I'm going to go home, get this fitted. I'm absolutely stoked. I'm back home, I've got my shock, it's time to get it fitted. But first of all I need to work out how to snip these zip ties off because I can't bother going inside to find some scissors, but yeah, we'll get there. That's it, zip ties are off, and I now have bearing mounts on both ends. That's the complicated one that took a few days to get fitted in the shop, Basically what happened was the inner race in the old shock popped out, so I had to order some new bearings, and that's them fitted now. It should now fit straight on the back without any further problems, so we will try and get that done right now. Well, I've got the back wheeled into place, so I'm going to try and put the riding iron chip and all that stuff back in first, and then we will move on to try and get the front mounted, and then it's done. This is just proving really difficult to do. Took a while, but one side's in. So we're halfway there, half the battle's done. Yay. Look at that, like magic. Gotta lift that into place. That one took about, I don't know, 1/100th of the time of the rear shock one, but you know, pretty happy with that. So when I got the shock mounted at the rear and the front, I just got to tighten that up and then we're good to go. I've got my trusty 4 and 5 Allen keys for the job. Just like that, I've got the shock on, it's all mounted nicely, nice and secure. That was much harder than I thought because of the way the bearings mount into the rear eyelet of the shock. But it's now sorted, the shock is on, and I'm going to be making a follow-up video on setting up my shock for the first time, and then what it feels like when I'm riding. So I'm pretty stoked. There's quite a lot of content to come from this, so yeah, hope you enjoyed this little video. Drop anything in the comments that you think you'd like to see in the future about the shock, and yeah, thanks for watching.